it's Sarah from Sarah's Cozy Kitchen, and I have a really fun kids recipe for you today. So these are a traditional holiday fun thing that a lot of people do. It's called Marshmallow Puffs. It's got 4 ingredients, super easy. It's no bake, so you use the microwave, so you don't have to worry about kids getting burnt and all that stuff. So what you need is you need marshmallows, you need dark chocolate morsels, milk chocolate morsels. If you don't have the dark, just use regular. And then you also need chunky peanut butter. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 1.5 cups of chocolate chips. So I'm going to split this in half between the dark chocolate and the regular, just because I wanted to give it a little bit of kick with the dark chocolate. But I said if you don't have dark chocolate, which everybody should be able to find dark chocolate this time of the year, but it's not really a pantry staple, then I would use some milk chocolate. And then, so it's 1.5 cups. I'm at a weird angle here. All right, so 1.5 cups total of that. We need 2 tablespoons of butter. And you don't have to melt this ahead of time because we're going to be melting it in the microwave. So put 2 tablespoons in, and then 1/2 cup, it has to be chunky peanut butter. So I don't like to dig in these jars, so I'm using my long-handed spoon. Okay, so I needed 1/2 cup. So to measure it right, this is a 1/4 cup. We'll do it again. All right, so we got 1/2 cup of peanut butter. So I'm going to melt this in the microwave. I'm going to start with 30 seconds, and I'm going to have to stir it probably 4 times. Okay, and we're going to melt this together. So 30 seconds. Okay, while that's doing that, we're going to spray an 8x8 pan. Okay, move the peanut butter out of the way. Spray an 8x8 pan. And then open up our bag of marshmallows. I was going to use the big campfire huge ones, but they wouldn't be good in this recipe, so I'm just using the regular marshmallows. And mine are sticky for some reason. Okay, so we're wanting to just layer. Oh shoot, no, I'm going to get stuck in. So layer them like this in the pan. So you'll probably have about 36. Boy, man, these are sticky. Okay. We live in kind of an interesting climate, so I'm assuming that's why they're kind of sticky, because it's a little rainy out today. Okay, for simplicity's sake, I'm going to just line these up like this, and then we'll keep going. So you're going to want to put the marshmallows through the hole here. About 36 of them. Okay, I gotta check my thing, so I'm gonna stir. Because obviously, probably not gonna need much more. I had a warm bowl because I just pulled it out of the microwave, so that helps too. So I'm gonna do 30 more seconds. And then, if we have some Christmas sprinkles, we should add some Christmas sprinkles. You can freeze these too. As soon as they're done, you can cut them with a knife and freeze them for later. If you don't think you'll eat all of them at the same time. Okay, so I have my marshmallows standing up. The sticky ones. More here. Okay, so I have my marshmallows lined up like little marshmallow people. And one at a tipped over. Okay. Now we're gonna take our mixture. You might have to do it several times to get all the lumps out of the chocolate chips. Ooh, that smells good. Okay, but you're gonna have some chunks because you had the chunky peanut butter. Okay, so then we're going to pour this over the marshmallows. Okay, so it looks like this. Okay. Doesn't that look yummy? So it looks like that. Okay, so I got the marshmallows all standing up. These are now we're going to put it in the refrigerator until it sets. Okay, this is super easy. So it's going to go in the refrigerator, it's going to set, and then we're going to break them apart. You can also put it in the freezer if you wanted to move it along faster. We're going to break them apart, and then I'm going to freeze half of them because what I also do with these is I throw them as a hot chocolate bomb. And so when you make hot chocolate at Christmas time and you take one of these out of the freezer and plop it into the hot chocolate, and you have that gooey, luscious chocolate and peanut butter and marshmallow in your thing. So anyway, this is done except for going into the refrigerator, and I'll show you the finished product. Okay, these chocolate covered marshmallow puffs are amazing. I'm going to follow this recipe, but so then you break them into pieces like this and you keep them in the fridge. You can eat them as a nice sweet treat, or you can take one marshmallow and plump it in your hot chocolate and you have a hot chocolate bomb. But they are so easy, kid friendly, kids love them, and they are just an incredible pull apart treat. Great for a cookie tray. You're gonna love these.